and welcome back to JavaScript Playground. In this video, we will talk about history and location object provided by the window object. The JavaScript history object represents an array of URLs visited by the user. It gives us access to two functions to load the previous and the next page. So to go to the previous page, we can use the function back, and to go to the next page, we can use the function forward. So let's give it a try. So to access this history object, we can do window.history. And right now, as you can see, it's showing us length 1 because this is the first page I've opened in this tab. So if I turn it into, say, google.com, and now I try this history object again, it gives me length 2. So it just means I've opened two URLs in this browser tab. So if you click on this back button, it takes you back to the previous page. So you can trigger this button dynamically using this history object's back button. So window.history.back. And when you call this function, it will just take you back to the previous page. And as you can see, we came back to the index.html page of our local host. Similarly, if I click on this forward button, it takes you to the next page, which is google.com. So to do that programmatically, we can do window.history.forward, and we can call this function. And it takes us to this next page, which was google.com. All right, so moving on. So this window object, it gives us access to another object called location. This location object can be used to get details of the current page address and also to redirect the browser to a new page in the same browser tab. All right, so let's give it a try. So window.location, and as you can see, it gives us access to this object. Let's try accessing some properties of this object. So it gives us access to a property called href, which returns the URL of the current page. So if you do window.location.href, it gives us this URL of the current page, which is this IP/index.html. So the same URL which is here in the browser's URL box. Similarly, if you just want to get access to the host name, so you can use another property called host name. So window.location.hostname, and as you can see, it gives you this IP because that's the host. So similarly, if you try the same command here at google.com, so if you do window.location.hostname, it prints google.com. All right. Similarly, if you just wanted to access all the values which were after this host name, so / and everything after that, so you can do location.pathname, and it gives you the value after the host name. Similarly, let's say you had a search string here, say query is equal to JavaScript. So to get these query values, you can use this location object. So window.location.search, and it gives you all the values which are after the question mark, or all the values which are appended as parameters. So say if you had this ampersand page, say 10, and you try running this command again, it gives you everything after that question mark. And then you can parse this string to get the values. Now let's say you want to load a new page in the same browser tab, then you can use the assign method provided by this location object. So window.location.assign, and this assign, it accepts the URL of the new page. So let's say https://www.google.com, and when I hit enter, it will load google.com in the same browser tab. So as you can see, it printed google.com. And that's all for today, guys.